Kobe's in my top 3 all time. Kobe's on my Mount Rushmore. Just throw it on my Mount Rushmore. He's in my top 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That I was 23rd out of 100, right? And so they had me ranked at 23rd, and I told them, I said, man, I don't care about that stuff. I said, it literally means nothing. I said, listen, I've gotten everything out of this game. I'm still eating out of this game. And I said, and that's just someone's opinion that's never played a game at our level. So you can't put nothing on it. Like, I saw so many think pieces.
D-Wade is ranked 23rd. That's a good ranking, being 23rd. Yeah, D-Wade, he has won, three titles, if I'm not mistaken. Three championships. He has had a great career coming out of Marquette. I remember when I first seen D-Wade was in the NCAA tournament when he destroyed my Kentucky Wildcats. But that's another topic, another story for another day. But being ranked 23rd, that's all time. That's a good spot.
Just so many people really like up in arms about, and it was really about Cole being on the outside of the top 10. And I'm just like, yeah, if you want to ask us hoopers who played against Cole, we talking, all of us gonna talk top 3.
Right.
Kobe's in my top 3 all time. Kobe's on my Mount Rushmore. Just throw it on my Mount Rushmore. He's in my top 3. My top 3. Might not be yours, but he's in my top 3 from what I have seen. But out of the top 10, that's a tough one.
Like, we all gonna talk 3 if you played against Mamba. But from someone's opinion that's never played against Kobe, has never played a game of basketball at the level that we played at, having him at 11, okay. Why am I up in arms about something like that? I remember when Kobe was alive, they had rankings when he played in the league and they had him low. I remember one year and Kobe addressed it. Like, who is these idiots? Like, why would I listen to these idiots? And I'm not calling the person who did this an idiot, but what I'm saying is when someone
D-Wade, you just called him an idiot. you just called him an idiot anyway, but yeah.
Does something like that, Kobe was like, this is idiotic to me. I remember that when he was live in the NBA, still going, they ranked him lower than he probably should have been. So as players, we know who are some bad boys, but also like D. Rice said, it's hard when you're trying to rank all the players that's ever played the game of basketball and you've never seen them play. So you're going off of what statistics that's on a paper.
Exactly. I had a conversation with several people when I give my top 5. If you go watch the video of, I forgot which video it is, but I think it's my greatest. I don't even know the name of my video, but if you go watch, I think it's where I know who the greatest player of all time is. I think if you go watch it, I give my top 5. And my top 5 is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Steph Curry. That is my top 5 because I have watched those 5 players the whole career. If I give another top 5, or it's people when I give my top 5 that might be older than me, might be the same age, they might say, well, where's Kareem? Where's Bill Russell? Where's Dr. J? Or what? I didn't ever see those guys play. And Tim Duncan and Shaq, y'all are it's tough. Like you said, it's tough ranking the all-time players. But I have to go by the players that I actually seen play.
Yeah. And that's hard to rank somebody like that. So, like, what are the rankings? Like, how do you come up with these rankings? How do you throw names in a hat and pick them out? Or do you just go by statistics? Because it's a lot of people statistically going to look better than someone ahead of them, or someone lower than them going to have better. You can't do it. It's not championships. Like, It has no rhyme or reason necessarily. It's who's someone's favorite player and their style of play, so forth and so on. And that's why they decided to do it. So for me, I always tell people, I'm a kid who grew up watching this game. I'm a kid who grew up in the inner city. I grew up playing on a crate. That's how I learned how to play basketball, on a crate. If you're telling me that my name is going to be mentioned in any rankings of any ones of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball, I'm cool with that. I don't care where you put me.
I never played in the NBA, so that's why I gotta go by a lot of what NBA players say. Most importantly, but also I watch the game. It's interesting, I look at the greatest of all time, and I know we have an argument that's Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and like I said, it's a touchy argument. People, can get in their feelings. But I believe that the greatest of all time is who you believe. It's like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. But it's like D Wade said, it's tough when you trying to pick out who you think is the greatest of all time. It's tough. And I like to look and see what we got here. Let's see. Number 1, you have Michael Jordan. Number 2, LeBron James. Number 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic, 4. Bill Russell, 5. Shaquille, 6. Tim Duncan is 7. Larry Bird, 8. Wilt Chamberlain, 9. And Steph Curry's 10. And I think Kobe is 11, if I'm not mistaken. But to me, Kobe Bryant's, he's up there. I didn't see Kareem play in his prime. I saw Magic at the end, but really didn't see prime Magic. I never saw Bill Russell. Shaquille, which is a close 6 and 5. You could flip a coin with him and Hakeem Olajuwon with me. Tim Duncan as well. Larry Bird, I saw Larry Bird at the end of his career, not in his, 3 MVP. I didn't see Larry Bird in his clutch. Wilt Chamberlain, I didn't see him in his prime. But Steph Curry, I saw him, which is probably one of the greatest shooters of all time. And it's tough, but do I think Kobe Bryant should be in this list? Yeah. Yeah, he should be in the top 10. He's number 11, but I think he should be in the top 10. Do I think Kobe Bryant was better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? I seen Kobe, but I don't know. Better than Magic? I think Kobe Bryant was better than Magic. Check me if I'm wrong, but I think Kobe was better than Magic. Bill Russell? Man, that's a tough one. If I have to go with Bill Russell or Kobe, I have to go with Kobe. I never really saw Bill Russell play. Like I said, Shaquille should be definitely in. I think that 6th spot is a good spot for Shaquille O'Neal. Tim Duncan, man, Tim Duncan was 5 NBA champions, definitely the best forward of all time. Do I think Tim Duncan's better than Bill Russell? Do I think Shaquille's better than Bill Russell? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. You got Larry Bird, which Larry was great. Do I think Larry's better than Bill Russell? I don't know. I can't speak on that. I didn't see Larry play like that. I saw him at the end of his career. I know he was a beast. I know he was the real deal, but I didn't see him play. And I gotta go by what I see. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Whoever you think. And then you got Wilt Chamberlain at 9. Was Tim Duncan better than Wilt Chamberlain? Larry Bird? Or was Bill Russell? Was Shaq? It's a tough list. Steph Curry. Is Steph better than Kobe? Man, it's a tough list. But also at the same time, so what do you think? I hope the people that created this list, the Bleacher Report, I hope it was people that were 70 years old, 80 years old, writers that actually saw these players like Kareem, Bill Russell, and Wilt, the older players. I hope it was some people in the room when they was making this list that saw those players instead of just going by statistics. But yeah, leave in the comments what you think. Is Kobe Bryant top 10? Should Kobe Bryant have been in the top 10 on the Bleacher Report? or top 5. Like I said, he's in my top 3 all time. So it's all about what you think. It's your boy BC. Subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.